We finally have our first bit of news for NHL 24. Now, we've all been long awaiting anything about the next iteration of NHL. We finally got something. My man Thrash, on the hunt for anything NHL 24 related, was able to find via Google the NHL 24 community playtest, and we're gonna walk you through what happens when you go to sign up for this. Now, I do apologize, this video is a couple days late. Me and my wife just had our first son. So shout out to everyone that reached out on Twitter, Discord, everywhere. I really appreciate it. My community continues to always blow me away. That said, the reason why I want to make this video and show everyone about the playtesting website is because it looks like this is going to be where everything is going to happen. And now as the month of August rolls around and we start seeing more and more about NHL 24, they will definitely open up the technical test for as many people as possible so they can stress test it. There's a couple things I want to talk about though. I did my due diligence and went and looked and asked the right people in charge because there is an actual EA playtester website that allows you to playtest really any game. It's for quality assurance. EA will reach out if you do get selected to be a playtester, and it could be for Apex, it could be for NHL, Madden, whatever. And I want to make sure that this isn't what this is, and it was just an NHL 24 website that went out early because we haven't really received any concrete news from EA. So I went and asked, this is for the NHL 24 technical test, what we've come to know as the NHL 24 beta. All right, so the link will be down in the description, but a simple Google search of NHL 24 will find the EA website that will bring you to the NHL 24 community playtesting sign-up. It goes on to state, you want to participate in future NHL playtests, register your account with EA Playtesting and complete the short intro survey at the link below for a chance to join the next NHL playtest. Please keep in mind that participation in the NHL 24 playtest is subject to your acceptance of the pre-release feedback agreement, which is closed. This is a confidential playtest program. Participants may not, under any circumstance, capture, produce, distribute, or publish content regarding NHL 24 on social media or elsewhere. This is extremely important, guys. If you put out TikToks or stream on Twitch or put up a YouTube video or even a clip on Twitter, and EA finds it on the internet, they will get your account banned from the playtest and the beta. This has been the norm the last few years. And again, obviously as a content creator, this sucks for myself and the other creators, but there is a reason behind it. And it's simply because when you play the beta of really any game, it is a few week old build, meaning that we are playing things that are not finished when what we're playing, but they could have easily been finished. It's not a full representation of the product that we are going to get at launch. And the beta is usually always better than what we end up getting anyways, or at least that's the meme. But yeah, if you guys do get selected for the playtest, I urge you, please don't post any content about it. There's really nothing we can do, any creator, game changer can do to help you out. So I apologize, but you just got to make sure that if you do get selected, just play the game. It is intended for you to just get it early, mess around, and try to test out as many new things that are in the new game. And the last sentence is pretty big. The NHL playtest is available on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X platforms. You must be 18 plus to participate. So for everyone that wanted to know, the game will be on old gen.
This sucks.
Not really a surprise in my opinion. We are all desperately waiting for this generation of console to actually get not just NHL, but a ton of different games, mostly sports games, to finally just get rid of old gen so that they can take full advantage of the actual power of these new consoles. We just simply haven't seen it at full strength yet because they're still having to develop games on the old gen consoles. And for everyone that obviously still has an old gen console and can't afford to upgrade to the newer ones, I totally understand that. This is just a reality of the gaming industry. I talk to developers, not just in NHL, but other video games, and the hindrance that they've got to do to keep the old gen consoles alive is very, very tough. And for anyone wondering why they are obviously keeping the old gen consoles around, is that, I mean, there's around 20 to 30% of the player base that is still on old gen, and that's a lot of game sales. It's a business, and that's really why. Any old game or any other game is keeping the old gen games around. It's really at game sales. All right, so once you click on sign into EA playtesting, it will bring you to this survey. If you're having an issue actually getting to this point, reset your browser history, your cache, all of that stuff, and then try it again. There have been issues throughout this past week of people being able to sign into actually getting to this point in the survey. If you still cannot, there's probably going to be an actual official announcement from EA that will open things back up. But I'll show you guys what we're looking at here. It'll go and bring you through this upcoming playtest for NHL. The next part is going to ask you, are you interested in taking part of the NHL playtest? Obviously you are, and they're going to reach out through your email that is connected to your EA account. This always ends up being a big issue, guys, because it's a really convoluted way to reset your EA address. And the issue with that is that a lot of us, like myself included, made our EA accounts back in like NHL 14, the GOAT. But you've got to make sure that you've got that same account. That's where they're going to send the email. So go ahead and click on yes. Then it's going to ask you your platform of choice. This is where you are going to decide where you're going to receive the code first. So again, some of these are limited. PlayStation 5 is going to be the most selected console. So be prepared that if you select PS5, you might not get it. If you've got multiple consoles, it does allow you down below to select all the different consoles available to you. In my opinion, just play it safe. Choose the console that you want to get the one for, obviously your first choice, and then select all 4 down below, unless obviously you don't have them. But if you've got PlayStation 5, select PlayStation 4 because you still should be able to play the PlayStation 4 version on PS5. Same thing with Xbox One and Xbox Series X. So I'm a degenerate and I own all of these consoles, and we're on to the next one. And that's it, guys. Next screen, it says, if you meet the profile for an upcoming playtest, we'll send you an invitation to register for the playtest to your email inbox. So watch your inbox. Now, like I said, there was no hard confirmation from EA, like no post on social media, anything like that, which is really the indicator of when this thing is really going to start ramping up. And we still haven't got that yet. However, if you are a playtester, like myself, all of the game changers more than likely are as well. Or if you are yourself, you signed up for one in the past. It does look like there's an August 14th to 18th unspecified one in North America. So something else that it does appear that this playtest at least is not going to be for Europe. I would be stunned if when the playtest actually comes out that they don't include Europe, because again, the beta is not about, you know, making sure that you guys like new features and things like that. It is legitimately to make sure you stress test the video game and if it actually fires on. That is really what the beta and technical test is going to be for. So I'd be blown away if they don't have a European portion of it. This one specifically is North American. It seems very odd. Like I said, I've been a part of all of the betas for the last like 8 years. This is very weird because again, there has been no actual official announcement from EA. So just keep that in mind. It does look like August 14th to 18th, there is an unspecified North American playtest if you are in the playtesting menu, but usually closed technical tests for NHL have lasted a little bit longer. Again, I'll let you know immediately once we get actual firm concrete information. I can confirm that we will start receiving news for NHL 24 by the middle of August. Ever since the COVID delay of NHL 20? Man, it's been a few years. It pushed the game back to an October release. Middle of August is very normal, and that's when we're going to start receiving all the information. So again, I apologize for the delay in this video, guys. All the future news and info that you need, you will get it immediately, and I appreciate everyone subscribing and watching along, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.